Hello everyone, come on in and say hello and tell me where you're from, and we'll get started in just a minute. We're going to make a quick and easy Easter treat project I thought might be helpful for you here as we head toward the Easter weekend. So just come on in and get comfortable, get yourself something to drink, and we're going to craft for a few minutes. I'm going to share this on my group page and then be right back with you. Okay, about to share this on my group page here. Hi, Carol. Okay, I'm having trouble. Facebook has been acting a little strange here lately, so I don't know if it's going to let me share. So, yep, it did. Okay, let me try one more thing. And we'll get started. I hope everyone's having a great day. We've got a touch of cool weather. I don't want to say winter because I know some of you are having snow. Yeah, Carol, me too. Church tonight. So let me get this on my other page. And there we go. Okay, so we're going to get started. Hey, Pam. Yay. Okay, I'm glad to see you guys here. Thank you all for joining me. I know it's last minute and I almost canceled it, and I thought, no, I can do something quick and fun and relevant that, you might can use right now. And it doesn't have to be just for Easter. It can be for any time you need a little treat. It's super easy, and we're going to get started. I'm going to say, if you can share the video on your page, that it really helps me. And so if you do share, be sure and comment shared, and then I conduct a drawing, announce a winner the next week. And last week's winner is Tracy Horton. Okay, Tracy, I don't have your mailing address, so if you will get with me, I'll get this in the mail to you. Hey, Loretta. Hi, Ann. Stacy. Yay, everybody is coming in. I appreciate that. So glad. I thought, you know what, I bet I'm not going to have anybody watching because being last minute like this, so I'm glad to see you all here. Hi, Wynn. Thanks for tuning in from New York. Okay, so first of all, I want to say that if you are not on my mailing list, that's if you go to my blog at inkinspirations.com, and there's a box in the upper right corner, and you can just put your email address. I protect it. I don't spam you. I send an email every week, sometimes more than that if there's some important news I need to share with you, but you need to get that so you can have the latest information. I try to stay on top of that. And so anyway, be sure you sign up. Hey, Debbie from New Zealand. So be sure you sign up for that. I had an email go out today. It talked about the retiring list, the last chance list, how there was a little bit of confusion about some stamp sets retiring. And if you got that email today, I posted a link to a list of things that are going to carry over that were on the retiring list. But what happened is Stampin' Up! Is switching to all photopolymer, which are the clear see-through stamps, and then our new cling stamps, the really sticky ones that you mount to clear blocks that are the red rubber. But most of those in our occasions catalog were the new cling stamps, where they're going all to that. Okay, so they have an X amount of number of wood mount stamps and clear mount stamps, and those items that are carrying over that they're going to sell until they run out, and then they'll switch to cling once the new catalog goes live. Okay. Hi, Helen from Alabama. Hi, Paula. Paula, you need to send me private message me your mailing address, because in my celebration, end of celebration postings that I did that week, you won one of those cards and I didn't get your information. I tried to contact you. So since you're on live, I'm glad you're here. Please private message me your address, okay? And I'll get your card sent to you. Okay, so if you have questions about any of that, post it about the retiring list, or you're not sure about things, send me an email, post it here, and I'll get back with you. Okay, so let's get to crafting. All right, I'm going to flip you around. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can get you. Oh goodness, Lisa. There we go. Now I'm going to try to, looks kind of dark. I'm going to zoom in just a little, like that. Put this where you can see it. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, so if I don't tell you hello, it's because I don't see you. Okay, and I'll tell you hello later. All right, after the video's over. Okay, so I'm using this stamp set that is on the retiring list. It was in last year's Occasions catalog and it carried over to the big catalog this year. I love it. I love it. This little bunny is so cute. All of these little animals are, all the little images, but this is my favorite right here. I've used him quite a bit. Okay. Hi, Diana. So we're going to make a little treat pouch. Okay. And it's super easy. And I've got a bag of Skittles in there, and no telling how old those are, y'all. I keep little bags of candy. Y'all, my husband tried to open a bag the other day. I said, don't eat the candy in my craft room. There is no telling how long it's been here. But I do it, for project sakes, because if I buy the new, either I eat it or he wants to eat it. So I try not to buy too much candy. Anyway, let's make this little project, and we're going to start with a piece of designer paper. Now I'm choosing the Gingham Gala. It's cut at 4 by 6. Okay, so that started out as a 6 by 6 piece of designer paper. Cut 2 inches off one side, and you're ready to go. Okay, so let's get our Simply Scored out, and I'm going to put the 6-inch side up at the top, and I'm going to score at 1 3/4 and 4 1/2. Then I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to score at 3 1/2. And this is going to be the bottom of the little pouch, okay? So if your paper had directionality, you would want the bottom to be over here, okay? When you turned it, everything was right side up, okay? All right, let me get this Simply Scored out of the way, and we will do some creasing. I'm going to use the smaller check side this time. So anyway, yeah, you see I have my my little furry jacket on. It was cold this morning. We had a really bad storm last night. I'm in southwest Missouri right now, and it is like winter again. And I know some of you are thinking, oh no, Lisa, that's not winter. I know some of you are having some really cold weather. Now I'm going to take my paper snips, and we're going to cut off these 2 little rectangles that were formed by those intersecting score lines. Hey, Kathy. So I'm just going to cut this off. Kathy, that grandbaby of yours, that little Huddy Buddy, is precious. That's my sister-in-law, y'all, Kathy. And I haven't even met the baby yet, but I will soon, hopefully. Okay, so now we have this, and I'm going to do some more trimming just to make it a neater put together, okay? And so I'm going to take this, and I'm going to kind of slice off a little bit there. There's not really any measuring it. Just, it's kind of like a thin slice of pizza, super thin, okay? I kind of go down toward an angle toward that score line on each side there. And then I'm going to cut the tab at an angle here on each side. And you don't have to do that. I just find that it gives it a finished look, but it looks fine as long as you get your scores neat and creased and you get your folds right, it's just right, okay? So that's going to fold over like that. So we're going to use adhesive there and then adhesive here and fold up. So let's do that, shall we? All right. I'm going to take some Snell adhesive and just go down this tab. This side is going to overlap, okay? And it really doesn't matter which side you choose to overlap. It just makes a neat closure there in the back. Now let's do the bottom. Okay. All right. So there we go. See how easy that is? And it's so cute. All right. So now let's go ahead and do our twine that I put on this. And I'm just using Whisper White twine. I didn't have any Highland Heather or Balmy Blue as I did on the sample here. See? So I thought the Whisper White will do just fine. I'm going to leave a little hanging there so I have enough to tie a bow. And I'm going to go around 1, 2, 3. Well, the third time I'm cutting, all right? And that leaves me plenty to tie a little bow. And you don't want to tie it really tight. It's not to bind it together or to hold it together. It's just to give it a little fun, okay? So bear with me as I tie my bow with my 2 bunny ears. Thank you, Pam. All right. I'll do this. Goodness. There we go. Couldn't see that with that white. All right, so now those loops on that bow are just too big. So I'm just going to pull these and bring them down and bring it down. And I have my thumb over that knot and that makes it easier. Let me see if I can get my ribbon scissors and give this a cut. And then that'll be ready to go. So now let's move these little tools aside and we're going to do a little bit of stamping. I have a piece of scrap Whisper White cardstock. Okay, you can tell that's where I die cut something out of this. Won't stay still. All right, I have the little bunny mounted and I'm going to be using my Stampin' Blends. So I'm using Tuxedo Black Memento ink. I'm going to ink up the little bunny. And then stamp. And when you stamp, you want to leave room for your punches or your dies so that you can cut that or punch it like you know, and have enough room. Okay, so now I'm going to use Highland Heather Dark Stampin' Blends. I'm going to use the brush tip. And I'm just going to really simply and easily color the bow. Okay. Again, this stamp set is a Good Day. It's one of our retiring sets, so after the end of May, it won't be available. Now, what Stampin' Up! Has said about our retiring sets is that they're guaranteed until May 24th. Then after that, they won't be making anymore, and it'll just be gone, available while supplies last. Hey, Linda. Okay, so there's that. We got the little bow colored. Now I'm going to take the dark petal pink blends and I'm going to do his nose, okay, and then his ears like it would be the inside, and I never know which side to color. I'm going to do this one here, the outside, just to give him a little more color because I want him to be a white bunny. And I'm trying to think if I want to give him some pink cheeks. Let's see. Hi, Loretta. Loretta Shep from Missouri. All right, I'm just going to kind of dot there and give him a little bit of color on his cheeks, okay? Now I'm going to let that set just a bit. I'm going to punch it with the 2 scallop circle punches that were introduced with this stamp set last year in the holiday catalog, no, occasions catalog. And these, I believe, are carrying over. And this is a 1/8 inch scallop circle punch. And so I'm just going to center him and punch, or her, punch. And then I've chosen a piece of scrap Highland Heather to match our designer paper. And I'm going to do the larger one, which is the 1 3/8 inch circle punch. Okay, so let's go ahead, and now I believe it's dry enough where I can take my clear wink of Stella, and I'm going to go over the white areas of him just to give him a little bit of sparkle. And I know you probably can't see it here, but it does make a difference. And I could have, you know, would have been a good idea to stamp him on shimmery white cardstock. Then he'd be really blinged out. Okay, so he's just a little sparkly. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and put him over top of the Highland Heather scallop circle. Thank you, Paula. Like this. Okay, so now, this is what I did. I went, okay, that's cute, but I wanted this to pop a little bit more. So I got some of our sparkle glimmer paper and the 1 1/2 inch circle punch. We used this last week on our project, remember, the stars and the moon? And then I'm gonna layer it like that, and it makes a difference. It does make a difference, just that little bit. And so I'm gonna take some Stampin' Dimensionals, a couple of them, and pop it up from that and give it a little bit of dimension. Okay. Let's put that like that. Oh, cute. Yep, I like it. All right, so now I'm going to use some liquid glue. I think probably the liquid glue is my favorite adhesive because I can move things around after I put them down if it's not just like I want them. That and dimensionals. Okay, so now we need a little greeting. So I have a scrap piece of Whisper White cardstock. It's cut about, it's about a 1/2 inch this way, okay, and I don't know, 4 inches this way, but the greeting is small. I'm using the greeting, Easter Blessings, from the Itty Bitty Greetings stamp set. Okay, it's got a small greeting for just about every occasion. This one is not retiring. I'm so glad. And so let's take our Highland Heather ink. Open that up. I'm going to ink up Easter Blessings. And then we're going to punch it out. So I'm just going to stamp it in the middle. Let's put this up. And I'm going to take the classic label punch and then center that. Bam. And that's going to go right here. Okay. And so let me go ahead and put some snail on that. And just tuck it right here. Line it up on one of those gingham lines. And now it needed something else, so I'm getting my trusty rhinestones and my Highland Heather Stampin' Blends, and we're going to color 2 of these to use on either side of the greeting. Okay, so, and I can't believe my trusty paper piercer is retiring. Oh, sad. Okay. How about Lovely as a Tree? Could y'all believe that Lovely as a Tree finally retired? I think that stamp set has been in the catalog the longest, had the longest shelf life, longest run. Beautiful set. I'm going to probably be making some stuff with it because it was one of my first favorites. And on my YouTube channel, my most watched video is a Christmas card with that stamp set. So I'll probably be posting that on my blog. Hey, Debbie. Okay, let's get another Skittles that are probably about 3 years old. Just kidding. Probably not that old. But you know what I mean. Don't eat the candy in my craft room. And there we go. So you could do the M&Ms. You could even do the mini little bars. Okay. So isn't that cute? Do you like it? I hope you like it. I think they're so easy put together. I mean, you could make a bunch of these at one time. Fill a basket with them. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I'm not going to keep you any longer. I just want to thank you for joining me. Thank you if you are sharing this video, if you're watching live or the replay. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'll put the details of this on, I'll probably put them here underneath the post on this video, okay, if Facebook, if it saves it. And so that you can make it. Okay, I'll put the scoring and everything on there. So let me see. Oh, thank you. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate that. So anyway, I don't know that I'll do any crafting tomorrow on Good Friday. So if I don't talk to you before then, have a wonderful and blessed Easter. Thank you all for joining here with me. And I love sharing with you. And I will see you soon, okay? Let me know if I can help you with anything. Take care. Bye-bye. Thanks, Kay. Yeah, just watch the replay. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.